It is the last mani of challenge week for myself where I have been trying new manicure techniques that I have never done. And today we're going to do soap bubble kind of snake skin type nails. They're really a lot of fun. And we are definitely going to talk about that gel polish because wow. And these chrome powders. Let's go ahead and get started on it today on Jillies Nails. I am going to go in with two very thin coats of Easel Down the Road. These are from Finger Paints, I think is the name. Finger Paints. Yeah. I got this at Sally's. I just randomly picked it up because I needed a black polish for chrome powders. And holy smokes, this was a nice one. I feel like I've been really lucky with gel polish lately. Whereas in the past I have had very bad experiences. So I'm kind of impressed with this one. It's got a great formula. It looks like it's going to be super sheer, but on the second coat it is definitely not. And it is insanely shiny without a top coat on it even. And Lord almighty, I need to dust the inside of that. You can tell it's been a while since I've stuck my hand all the way in. Look at that. That's no top coat. So pretty. So what we did here is I mixed together some Dawn liquid dish soap and just some water. Just kind of like a tablespoon to maybe a half a cup. I did learn this technique from Christy Meekin at Nao Nails. She did put a little bit of alcohol in hers, like isopropyl alcohol. I did not, and did not have any problems. So after you have the two base coats down, and I did not cap the ends, so this shrunk a little bit. That was my fault. It's not the polish because I've used it before and it's been fine. You just kind of grab a little bit of the bubble and use a cuticle stick or something like that to kind of move it around on there for you. And you want to make sure you cover the entire nail. I did also notice too, the more you drag it, the bigger the bubbles get. So that's kind of cool. And I wasn't sure how this worked, so I just went ahead and cured one nail first for 60 seconds and wiped it off with a lint-free pad. And oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. I would wear that just by itself. Honestly, it looks like a gemstone. It looks like the most shiny, beautiful gemstone, like the inside of a geode almost. And in fact, I think you could probably do geode nails with this if you were smart about how you did it. Very pretty. Now you can do this technique with more than one nail at a time, but like I said, I wasn't sure on it, so I was kind of being cautious on the first one. I am going to do two at a time this time. And if you look here, you can see this is where I got some of the bubbles to spread out a little bit bigger, but I missed the tip of my nail because I can't see it when I film. And it does make a difference at the end. You can kind of tell it's there if you know to look for it. But again, just spread this out over both of them. Please try to get all the tips and everything. That was the worst part for me because you could totally tell at first where it was. I'm just going to press down and pop and then just rub them off. And when I thought about this later, I actually never washed my hands with soap or anything during all of this. I never even, well, I did rinse them, but you'll see why I had to do that in a minute. Never really cleaned any of that off or anything, and it was all fine. I am going to go ahead and grab the pinky as well because I'm having way too much fun playing with this. My brain is just bursting with ideas. There is stuff going to happen with this technique. Okay, I put the name of these chrome powders in earlier. I have to tell you, I actually have a nail video that's a nail fail with these where everything just went horribly wrong. They were awful. They were so bad I almost threw them in the trash. But I looked them up online because they're such pretty colors and they're so good for fall. They've got kind of like a rusty color in there. I don't know. I'll put a link down below where you can go see them. There's there's 4 colors, I think, and you get 2 of each one. So I was really impressed with these now. Now I'm like, oh yeah, they're good. And I was trying to use them on a Maniology gel, and I'm starting to wonder if all my Maniology gels are going bad because they're just not, they're either really just not very good or they're going bad. Maybe why Maniology doesn't do gel anymore. And then that happened on the hand that I was currently filming with, and it was everywhere, and stupid me tried to rub it off, so then I looked like a very bronzed android on my hand, and I had to go rinse it. So this is what it looked like before I had to go rinse anything, which I loved it that way, but I did end up getting some water. I tried not to, but I got some water on my nails. So it took a little bit of the color away, and I also like it like that. I kind of like it. Looks a little grungy. It would be kind of a cool backdrop for some steampunk nail art or some things like that. The other thing that I noticed that went very not okay on this manicure is the peel off base coat did not hold up. If you look at my middle finger, it's starting to peel up on the left hand side already. So I don't know if it just couldn't handle all those cures and top coat or what. But after that last top coat, we're going to go through and just buff everything very, very lightly. Yes, I put a top coat on and we're going to buff it. Why? Because that is very textured. I know it looks very textured, but it also feels very textured. It almost felt like lava rock feels if you've ever touched a lava rock. So when you buff it and then clean it with isopropyl alcohol, it smooths it down a little bit more. You can put one more top coat on it and then it's just slick. Completely smooth, beautiful. You could stamp on top of it if you wanted to, but why would you want to at that point? Which I'm not saying I'm not gonna, because I got some designs coming. It's happening. I really love this technique. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a lot easier than I expected as well. So let me know if you've tried this. Let me know how it worked out for you. And if you have any questions, drop them below. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate you. Bye-bye.